What's up, Baller Nation? Augie Johnston here with ballerbootcamp.com, and in today's video I got a 2-ball workout for you. Before we get into it, check this out. 10-year-old Wilson Evolution, brand new Wilson Evolution. So it doesn't matter what kind of ball you have, but I'm using these Wilson Evolutions today to get in this 2-ball workout. So make sure you write down all the different variations, head in the gym, and try this out yourself. Alright guys, so there's going to be like 4 phases to this little workout. The first phase is a burnout. The second phase is working on ball control, working on the ball in hand time, which means the amount of time that the ball is in your hand. Remember, if you want to be a good ball handler, you got to have high ball in hand time. That means you got to be able to have the ability to keep that ball in your hand for a moment in time without putting your hand underneath the ball and getting called for a travel. Phase 3, we're going to be working on crossovers. Okay, so this is going to be more of like the challenging part of the 2-ball stuff, the stuff that's going to probably be hard for you to do the first time, but in 2 or 3 weeks, if you keep practicing this, you're going to improve on it. We're going to be doing crossovers. And then the 4th phase is another burnout phase, and where we're doing just a whole bunch of stationary ones, moving as fast as we can, really trying to burn out our arms, because one of the benefits, besides being able to work on your left hand a lot by using 2 balls, is the fact that you're kind of going double time, you're getting twice the work, because we're trying to get our dribble faster, and we want to be able to pound the ball harder and move the ball faster, and that's why having 2 balls is a little bit more efficient. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into phase 1 right now. Alright guys, so for phase 1, the burnout phase, there's 3 variations, pretty simple. I'm going to show you what they each are, demonstrate them, and then we'll look at them live full speed. Okay, so like I said, we're trying to burn out the arms. We want to make sure that for these we're in a good athletic stance. Okay, we don't want the knees in, we don't want our back arched down, we want to be chest up, here on the balls of our toe, almost like in triple threat. Okay, a good offensive stance. And the first variation is just same time pound. Okay, we're just trying to burn them out. You want to dribble that ball about to waist height. Okay, so we're going to go 20 reps on each variation. So you're going to go 20, then the next variation, then you'll move on to phase 2. For variation 2, all we're doing is we're switching it up a little bit, and we're going alternating. Okay, so it's going to be, okay, counting up to 20, that's going to be 20 of each hand. And if you're advanced, that's going to be pretty easy, but it's still a beneficial drill to burn out the arms. If you're a beginner, that's when it starts to get tricky. If you're a beginner, I want you to start with both balls in your hand. I want you to start with the right, then go left. 1, 2, 3. And that's how you can kind of start it. Now, for the 3rd variation, we're doing 1 high, 1 low. And this is a tricky little one. And if you're a beginner, this is going to be hard for you too, but most players, if you're watching this, I'm guessing you can do this one and you want to improve on it. It's kind of like pat your head, rub your tummy. I don't know if you ever heard of that. But with 1 high, 1 low, it's a little awkward. You're going to be dribbling this ball low and this one high for 20 reps, then you're going to switch. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way to 20. Then you're going to switch, 20 more, and then that's it for phase 1. Let's take a look at that full speed. Alright guys, now for phase 2, we're working on our ball control, the ball in hand time. Okay, so the first one we're working on is in and outs. Okay, so we're going to make back-to-back in and outs. There's only 2 variations for this one, so we're going to do 50 of each. Okay, 50 of each of these variations. So in and outs, you're going to make an in and out with this hand, in and out with this hand, similar to this. We're going to bring that ball over, alternating. Okay, so that's the first one, keeping that ball in our hands. Second variation is going to be traps. Okay, so we're going to pound the ball high, about shoulder height. Okay, I'm up here at shoulders. Now I'm going to trap it, go 2 or 3 dribbles high. Then I'm going to trap it, boom, 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 boom. Real low, and then I got to use my ball in hand time to help rise that ball up back up to the shoulder height, and then trap it again. Okay, and you're going to do that for about 50 dribbles. Okay, just do your best counting on those, and let's take a look at those full speed. Okay, now we're into the crossover phase. We're doing 20 reps of each of these variations, and there's 4 of them. Remember, this is the part that's going to challenge you. So the first variation is just a pound, cross, pound, cross, pound, cross. I'll show you what it looks like, and you're going to keep the same ball in front the whole time. Okay, so you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm going to pound it, cross it, pound it, cross it, pound it, cross it. Okay, obviously I'm going to try to go full speed, but as you notice, this ball, the good ball, is staying in front the whole time. 1, 2. There's other ways you can do it too, like making the balls rotate in a circle. But because we're not going to go right and go left, we're just going to do 20 reps. We're just going to keep that 1 ball in front. Okay, that's the first variation. Second variation is pretty much the same thing, but through the legs. So we're going to pound it and go through our legs, pound it through through our legs, pound it, through our legs, okay? And you can notice that I'm alternating, and that every time I pound it, I'm here in my shooting stance, boom, through legs, boom, through legs. Third variation, we're going back to crossovers. We're eliminating the pound in between, so now it's just back-to-back crossovers, okay? You can see how that works right there. And for the fourth one, remember we're doing 20 reps of this. We're going through the legs, but without the pound, okay? So instead of pound through the legs, we're just going back to back through the legs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And one little piece of advice is that when you go through the legs, you're gonna go through the legs, then you're gonna stand up and headsy with both hands, balls in the hands, and then switch sides, headsy, switch sides, headsy, all the way through, okay? So you'll get the idea when I show you full speed. 4 different variations, 20 reps of each one. Let's take a look at it, full speed. All right, great job. You guys have made it to phase 4. This is the final burnout stage, and we're gonna kind of go with the similar drills as before, okay? The same thing, so we're gonna go same time pound, 1, 2, all the way to 20, then we're going alternating to 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to 20, and then instead of going one high, one low, now we're gonna go V dribble. Okay, so we're gonna move the ball side to side like this, and that's gonna be it for this little ball handling warm-up workout, whatever you wanna call it, okay? So you're gonna go same time, 20, alternating 20, V dribble 20, and that's it for the final phase, phase 4, which is the final burnout stage. Let's take a look at it, full speed. Alright guys, I hope you guys liked that video. If you did, make sure you guys click that like button. Also, let me know in the comments and leave me some video recommendations in the comments below. Also, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, and most importantly, head over to ballerbootcamp.com. Head over there, I got a free workout for you that you can download, print out, and follow to improve your shooting, improve your ball handling. It's 100% free, so go ahead, click the link on the screen right now, or first link in the description, and I'll see you guys inside that workout.